Welcome back to Just Scott Brady on BJPen.com. Hope you guys all had a good holiday and New Year. We're back for episode 186. Just one guest this week. You're supposed to have Yuri Prohashka, but unfortunately, just timing wise, didn't work out. We were supposed to do an interview, and then he got called in to go to that Raiders game, and then we're supposed to do another one. And then he had some UFC filming he had to do, so couldn't make that work. So hopefully, get him post fight should he win. But we're going to be joined by Diego Ferreira as the lone guest this week. A really good chat with Diego to preview his fight against Grant Dawson. Diego's really looking forward to this fight. He knows Grant's a very tough guy, but he thinks if he can get past him, he's going to get that top 15, top 10 guy he wants. He also knows he doesn't have a whole lot left in it. He's turning 40 on the day of the fight, so he said that's kind of a nice birthday gift for him. But really good job with Diego as always, and be sure to share the show, subscribe, and tune in. Or no episode next week for the off week. I'll try to get some interviews up on the channel, but be sure to just tune in to the next episode of Just Scrap Radio. All right, we're joined by UFC Lowy Diego Ferreira, who's back, and actually UFC 311. Diego, how's it going, man?
Doing great, doing great. Colin just here trying to get the last few pounds before leaving next week. So I'm really excited.
Uh, just quickly on last year, only the one fight. Were you hoping to get another one in before the year was up then?
I was, Colin, in one of the most things that I was really looking for, it was trying to get back as soon as I could, I probably took like maybe 2 weeks 2 weeks rest after the my last fight, so I was expecting to get back soon, but you have seen move us all around trying to get us the best fighters, and then so I call out some fighters but nobody accept, but and then I'm glad all of my fighters, I forgot his name right now, accept the fight, and I'm really happy with that. But I now past almost like what 8 9 months
Yeah.
without fighting, so But I'm happy, It's it, but my time is ticking. But I'm happy to be on when I get great cards. 311. So I think it's gonna be a good card on that. So really happy to be there.
Yeah, it looks like a great card, like brand new arena. It looks super nice. Like, how excited are you for that? Like, brand new arena and fighting on this pretty big card.
Yeah, it's something to be exciting now, like especially like a big car like what we're gonna have. So I know it's gonna be more harder to get a bonus on of the night into that car, but I'm looking to put a good show, put a good performance into the fight. So uh, much more, be more excited because it's new arena, new everything. It's a new year, that's gonna be a great thing too. So I'm really excited and be able to be a part of this card.
Were you surprised to not get a ranked opponent after two of those big finishes like that back to back?
Yeah, I was not expecting be back into the ranking yet, but I'm glad they put me a ranked opponent. I was just looking to get another fight, probably maybe one or two more, and then fight somebody in the ranking. But I'm good to have some big challenge, Uh, and it's against someone is dependent on the ranking now, number 15. So it's a one step up into to where my dreams are gonna direct me. So it's good. It's good to feel I'm still part of this, still part of the top 15. So it gave me more motivation into that now.
Uh, Fighting Grant Dawson, like, how familiar were you with him?
I think our fighting skills, is kind of similar in one point, especially because the guy he moving forward, like to go take every fight to the ground, and I'm expecting that. I'm expecting him trying to rush in, trying to go for the takedowns as soon as he can. But on this time, I'm really aiming to grapple a little bit more because I want a submission. I already have two fights on the TKO, so I need a submission to get back what I was. Get back where I left on. Especially before my last three defeat. So it's somebody to face with like a Grand Johnson. it's something like it's a good challenge, it's something really push myself, and then be able to train as hard as I could and I can. And yeah, it's so motivational for me, or be able to get back into the cage with somebody so high level, especially getting to the top 15. So I'm ready.
How much of the game plan is to just keep it standing? We obviously know how good Grant is wrestling. We saw what Bobby Green was able to do when he kept standing. Like, is that a big part? Is to not let him get that wrestling going?
I think it's impossible. Like, and now have a little bit of scramble, and I like to scramble, especially be able to get back on the top and finish him from there. So that's what is gonna be my game plan: trying to stop his takedown, stop his interest, and trying to get my game into the top, because I wanna get a submission, I wanna get a finish, and so I'm gonna accept this challenge he's gonna put in front of me, yeah, especially because the wrestling is one of the best ones. So I really need to get a challenge after that.
How do you kind of see this one playing out then?
I think it's gonna be a lot of scrap, like I think they gonna the top team is gonna put a game like how Gramurok put into me. So I'm really expecting to this game. So I think what I need to put is a good scrap, get on top positions and got and pound from there and look for a submission. That's just gonna be my game plan first. If we're gonna go to plan C, just stay standing on their feet and trying to look for the TKO. If that don't work, shit, we're gonna have to go for the blood time. Fighting hard, fighting with the heart, and trying to get us finished as soon as I can.
What do you think a win over Grant does for you? Like, I'd have to imagine it is a ranked guy next for you.
I think you're gonna put me into the rank back again, and now that's the way I told you. Like it's something. Um, we've been working to get back into the position again. I left off. I was number 8 before. I think the most I got was number 6, 7 or 6, and I want to have a taste to the belt, and I want to have a taste to be able to get him back into that, especially because I lost twice with the Rouge, and I want to get and exactly he's gonna be in the card too, and it's
Mhm.
something motivate me because I'm still able to be a part of that, like that's what my motivation, and I think is gonna be put me in between those guys again. And I want to take my second chance, and I really want to put everything I have into those last maybe 2 or 3 years I have in my career, and that's all. That's I think it is really gonna play out.
Something that I just realized too is you'll be fighting on your 40th birthday. What's that
Yeah,
like to be fighting on your birthday?
it's good because I already fought on my birthday before. When I fought Anthony Pettis. So this is and that one was on the most big card I
Mhm.
fought before, and I got super excited. You know, um, and then it's incredible, especially getting 40 years old and get a bonus in the night and get on my fight. That's gonna be a blast. Really, like we're gonna be really happy to make that happen, and then more good energy is gonna come through me. Especially fighting in my birthday, fighting with with those the 300 card, the 311 card. So I'm getting more excited ever and ever.
Have you thought about how much longer you have left in it? Like, obviously, fighting is a young man's game. You still like your past 2 fights show you're still fighting at an elite level. So, like, is there a thought of like, hey, I got this much longer? Or do you just kind of take it one fight at a time?
I think I'm gonna take one fight at a time. Like right now, I'm just enjoying. I just learn new things. I learn like how be able to call weight, be able to be going to the diversity of the career. I'm learning a lot of that. I think I started late on my MMA career. I was supposed to start early, but like how Joe Rogan say every single time, you have to do now what you could, what you can. So I started late in MMA, but. I feel I still have it, I still have the fire, still have the energy, and the way I says, I learned a lot of things, especially how I dealing with my weight cut. It was my most hard part of my career, dealing with how to cut weight, how to maintain your body. So all day I barely start learning. I just learning. I didn't barely start learning. I just learning. So it's something get me really excited, especially trying to be on the top as 40 years old, like a old dog, but he still can buy hard, but still in there.
Just final thing, fighting early in the year kind of can set you up to have a pretty active year. So, what is the goal for you this year?
Like the way I say, I want to be active, like I want to really talk to Shelby and all the matchmakers, and I want to stay busy because this year, it's the year I need to get back as fast as I can. Now wait every year for one fight. I don't want to die. I want to at least having 2 to 3 fights in a year, like how I did before 2019. And yeah, my plan is to stay active, and I know my fans gonna like to be there, like, especially because they always asking about, oh, when you gonna get back, when you gonna get back, and now I have the chance to prove that, to get back as soon as I can.
Well, Diego, I appreciate the time as always. Thank you so much for doing this.
But thank you. It was